Hello, everybody. Recording live from somewhere. I have a dream. My poor little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin. I have a dream. I will move it. We make them. Move it. Move it. Move it. We'll fight in France. We'll fight on the beaches. We shall never surrender. We'll never surrender.
I saw the look in his eyes. This guy's crazy. I have a microphone.
So you will listen to every damn word I have to say!
Ladies and gentlemen, put our hands together for
Damn.
Hi.
Damn.
What? New studio, new vibes.
Yeah, man, I'm liking it.
We are in the shed.
It looks cozy. I like the fact that we're kind of shut off from the world.
It's nice, man. I like it. Mike finally done the right thing, done me good, put a roof on it. We're out here now. We're cozy. We've got a little recording light up. We've got the mic set up. It's looking professional, man. I'm liking it. I dig it.
I'm just saying, those fucking boots come in handy. You slag them off, left, right and centre, and look at them. Look what they've created.
If you do hear a wily coyote howling in the background, we're out in nature nowadays.
So yeah, new shed, new vibes. What's been happening new in your week, Joe? What's been going on?
Oh, kicking back this week, mate. Used up some holiday from work. I've got to use it before a cut-off date. If it goes over a certain date, you lose it from the next year's
1st
allocation.
of April. A lot of companies do 1st of April.
Yeah. So just used it for the sake of using it. Very nice. Had some time off this week. Had a lot of things in mind that I wanted to do.
Okay.
Didn't achieve any of them. No.
That's what you always do when you book holiday.
None at all. In my mind, I was going to do some little detailed cleans on bits and pieces in the house. But I come out to the shed.
Yeah. New studio.
Turned the shed around, emptied it all out. That took a little bit of a while. Sorted the garden out. Got all the kiddies' toys off the grass and all that. Let it grow a little bit. Bit disappointed. Wanted to cut it today, but couldn't. Still a bit wet.
Over the weekend just gone, it was lovely. Talking about my week, mate, we met up when you was finally allowed, didn't we, the other day? Once we've got this new outdoor rule.
Oh, seafront things.
Mate, amazing. Disposable
that was
barbecue,
nice. That was
Bluetooth
nice.
speaker, a couple of beers. That's all you need.
Yeah, man, that was nice.
It
was
was
nice.
Beautiful. Just to be able to do it again.
It makes you appreciate what you got on your doorstep, I think.
And also how long it's been. We've
Yeah.
been, what, a year and a half?
That was nice. I'll tell you what, though, we can long that badminton off.
Oh, yeah, we tried to play badminton by a sea breeze, which, I mean, if any sport, you're going to choose a ball that's light as shit. Let's be honest, badminton's not the way to go. Cricket might be alright.
To be fair, it did take an hour and a half to cook a burger on a £1 grill.
But
Well, done job.
pretty damn good. And
Yeah.
we poshed it up, halloumi cheese.
Yeah, I didn't have the shits today.
No, not yet.
No.
Happy days. Mate, I've pretty much the same. I booked a couple of days off just to use them up before the new holiday year. But for me this week, it's always a sport with me, let's be honest. But I'm playing golf this weekend, so haven't swung a club in over a year, I'd go.
Yeah.
So that's one of the sports that if you don't use it, you do fucking lose it. And this is going to be terrible. I'm expecting to turn up. It's going to be Shanksville, left, right and centre. Look like a fucking pinball machine by the time I'm finished.
Wait a minute, I'll see something. Like golf. Is this true, right? Is it true that the word golf is it's basically an acronym, right? Thought up by the old boys, right? So is it true that it is gentlemen only, ladies forbidden? Is that right? Sounds about right.
I think it's an old myth.
It sounds like a sneaky one from the old boys club.
Yeah, it sounds like a myth. Just because ladies weren't allowed to play until a certain time. But I seem to remember hearing something about it. Golf is actually an old Scottish, like Celtic word, for example. But yeah, that's me this weekend, getting the old sticks out and seeing how far we can hit the ball. Anyway, enough about our weeks. I want to get into the news because new studio, same old jokes, my friend.
What we got?
Remember the old German sausage? First way to get busted, I think it was. Where the guy got caught with the DNA on it, right?
Yep.
See another sausage-related article this week, and no, I've not been signing up to any dodgy fucking porn sites.
Speak for if you was going to notice anything about the sausages.
Well, it's going to be on the podcast, isn't it? It's Sausage Fest, this podcast. They've actually announced the top 20 sausages from around the world. So they've took the country's best sausage and just top 20 of those.
Add a wallop on it. All right.
I'm going to throw a little, before it'd be boring if I just run through them for you, and it seems like we're talking about sausages.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the top 3.
I do love a bit of sausage.
I have heard that about you, to be fair. In fact, I think I went to the public toilets the other day and I see your phone number on the wall for a bit of public sausage.
Mate, some say it's the worst.
It is the best.
Not to me. So come on then, what you got with your big man sausage talk?
Alright, big sausage thing.
Big man sausage thing. You saying?
Right, so I'll give you top 3, right, because I'm not going to sit and go through 20.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure you can guess where number 1's from.
Hit me up with your first pork sword fact.
Pork sword. Right, where is the best purple-headed womb ferret from? Purple-headed womb ferret.
Oh,
yeah.
fucking hell.
Well, let's get back to real meat.
Yeah, it's got to be them fucking Germans. Got to be Germans.
They love a bit of sausage.
Got to be the Germans.
Some videos I've seen, they reconstruct sausage like human centipede.
They fucking love a bratwurst.
German.
Never buying a schnitzel.
Okay.
Is that racist? Schnitzel.
Not if it's German. Nah.
White
Racial crime.
They're not allowed
Fine.
to call any reference.
Like we said, you can do a Geordie accent. Yeah,
Is that one race of people or country you're allowed to take the piss out and they can't say anything?
Talking of race, they do switch it up. Their best sausages are currywurst.
Is it?
Yeah, so maybe a bit of Indian spice in their wurst sausages.
Yeah, man, I can dig that.
Yeah, currywurst. Number 2.
All right.
Number 2.
Go on.
Now, I'm going to let you guess which country it's from, but you will kick yourself when I say it.
Yeah.
Everyone's heard of it. Everyone.
Who?
Even the fucking hermits. Fritzl's daughters have heard of this sausage. Right? They heard it from passers-by through the window.
Yeah. Austria, obviously, if that's you're talking about Fritzl, he was Austrian.
No. I'm just saying, even people under rocks or kidnapped by their own father and kept in basements have heard of this sausage. You'll see it in the supermarket. Where's it from? Where in the world is it from?
Maybe somewhere like Czechoslovakia.
That died in like late 90s, I think. It's Czech Republic now, mate. Get with it.
Oh, it is actually, yeah. Sorry.
No,
But,
chorizo.
East Germany.
Spanish sausage.
Oh, and it was that cheeky little spicy boy.
In the paella and all
Yeah.
that good stuff.
Nice. Yeah.
Lastly, if you're going anywhere for your meats, who likes a bit of meat? Tell you what, if you're going out, maybe to the pub on a Friday night, you've done a good few hours drinking. After that, you're like, I just need some greasy meat.
Oh, cheeky kebab.
Where's that from?
It's got to be the Turks, isn't it?
It's got to be the Turks, mate.
They
Turks
do a lovely bit of
3.
meat. They love, lovely bit of meat.
They've got something called suchuk. If it's anything like your dodgy West Ham players, it's pronounced both ways. But suchuk, yeah.
What's that one you get with the Indian meals? I'll call it dog stick.
No, kofta.
Oh,
That's Turkish
not
as
technically
well.
a sausage, but it's shaped like a sausage. Can I put that in there?
Kofta's joy. Well, no, you're not making the top 20, mate. This is like official shit. Official schnitz right here. Alright?
These schnitzels.
Getting your schnitzel facts.
Fucking sausage jockey.
Carrying on for our vegan-friendly friends. Got another meat-related subject for you, because I know you love your girth.
Brilliant. Right?
McDonald's nuggets come in 4 different shapes. That's not random. That's not just like flicking paint on paper, like I've always thought it's been.
No.
They've got actual utensils to make 4 different shapes. They come in boot shape, bell shape, which I know is your favourite, ball shape, second best, and bow tie shape.
Yeah, they're clearly cut from some sort of cutting machine. They ain't just randomly plucked out of the air.
I honestly thought it was kind of see how the batter fries out.
No, it's the meat shape underneath, isn't it?
That
Obviously.
Blew my fucking mind. I love a share box. Honestly, if you're going to McDonald's, get your meal. You might go, I don't know, Big Mac. Some people go double, quarter pounder, whatever.
You got to be having your nuggets though.
20 nuggets between a couple of you or more. Oh,
I see a filthy photo the other day where somebody was skinning their nuggets.
What?
So taking the fucking batter off the nugget and then eating the nuggets separate to the batter. You filthy fucking cunt.
That's just pure cat meat, isn't it?
Dirt. Honestly, filth.
Filth. People like that need fucking shooting, mate. It's like the people that go around eating donuts. You know, like the circle with a hole in the middle, sorry.
Did I ever tell you about my summer job?
This sounds like it's going places. What you got?
I once spent the summer making holes in donuts. Anyway, carry on.
Blisters, yeah.
Just saying.
It's like these pricks that pick apart like custard creams or Oreos or something. And they eat that bit and then save the creams. Eat the fucking biscuit, man.
What do you? Are you just biting straight in, like layers and
Hell
all?
yeah, I'm dunking and I'm yamming. They fit full. They're bite size.
I think there's two types of people in this world. I think me and you sit on opposite sides of them people. If you're going to start just munching into a cream, well, custard cream, should I say, an Oreo, without taking layer off by layer off, there's something wrong with you.
What's your problem, man? It's designed to all go together. You don't get a Kit Kat. It's like even chocolate around the outside. Oh, there are.
Of course you fucking
that.
do.
Right,
of course you do.
Here we
Right,
go.
what about them club biscuits? Very chocolatey. Are you not eating the chocolate, nibbling it?
Do you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit?
Yeah, join my club, guys.
Oh, come out to the shed.
I'm doing that. I'm nibbling chocolate.
You're a fucktard. Utter dick swazzling fucktard. There is no way.
You're a nibbler or you're a gnasher, mate. One of the two.
I'm a chomper.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
Right, that's enough of my meat feast. What have you seen? What's been going on in the news?
I've seen people blocking other people's passages.
Oh, you dirty little pig. What?
There's been a big one that's blocked up the passage this week.
Was it Mandingo again?
The Suez Canal, South America way, is a boat. Massive boat. One of the biggest boat containers in the world. It got lodged, basically. Went a bit sideways on a dead straight. Somehow managed to get itself lodged in. Captain of the boat turned around and said it was something like wind. Bearing in mind, this is like a 500,000 ton container. Like a bit of wind is not going to blow this off course. He's blamed it twice. He had 2 crashes in 2 years. Blamed it twice.
Fucking alky, that's what he is.
Got embedded, and it was there. About 5 days to get it free, and they reckon they're estimating its cost economy-wise, potentially. I don't know who makes these numbers up. The nerds. £1 billion a day, so £5 billion. I reckon it's cost in open trade since that's been lodged.
That's fucking mental.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I kind of looked down on that. How much?
Massive.
Over £1 billion?
Yeah, £1 billion a day.
Sorry, where is this?
It's South America, it's Panama.
What the fuck are we importing from there? It's only cocaine then, isn't it?
No, it's a tiny little passageway. It links kind of 2 massive shipping lanes to each other.
I suppose that's going to be like your exotic foods, isn't it? Like your fruits.
Yeah, you either go through that or you take a massive detour down that takes you like weeks at best to get around.
£1 billion, that's got to affect the world.
Yeah, it's huge. The geezer got stuck itself. I don't know how much you could grade the money that was on that boat at the time, but it'd been a lot, man. You're talking hundreds and hundreds of millions.
That's pretty fucked. Okay, I'll give you that. Pretty good news story.
I got sympathy for this motherfucker, man. Right?
Go on. Why? He's done a complete 90-degree turn in a barge.
I've been on the Norfolk Broads.
Right. Okay.
Right now,
Did you block the Broads?
No. I've driven a boat that's been like, I'm going to call it like 60 foot,
like a narrow boat,
like 50 foot,
like a Rosie and Jim boat.
50 foot. I understand how
was it windy?
being out. No, I'm real good, mate. I've done some sick next level manoeuvres.
You are
in a boat. I'm really good. Like, I took to it really naturally. Been really good. The only thing I'm not too good at is if you're going sideways on the wind coming into a tight space. It's hard. Arse blows out. But I've got sympathy. It's easy to crash these shits, man. With the father-in-law last year, the geezer took half the harbour off as we come into land because he was coming in too quick. Went a little bit sideways, buffed a bit of the boat off, and split a bit of the harbour off. And magically, this year we're not going on the boats again.
Oh, really? Decided against it?
No, we're going on a houseboat this year. One that don't move.
Nice. Mate, I've done a narrowboat.
It is hard.
I did it on, I can't remember where it was. It's near Milton Keynes way, but they had locks on that one. I know Norfolk Broads haven't got locks.
Oh, did you do the Dubridge? You have to do the water and all that shit.
Epic. So you basically like...
Is it hard?
You get the hang of it.
It looks hard to make it move.
It's like when you kind of moor up and tie your boat up. You get used to it. Yeah, chuck it.
Yeah, you get good at it. Yeah.
Right? It's kind of like that. So you just open the gate, put your boat in. It's like a boat elevator, yeah? Put your boat in, shut the gate behind it, open the other gate, and it floods it with water, and everything lifts up like you're flooding in a cup of water.
Are there time limits on that? Can you only do it up until a certain time of day? Like no later than...
You can only do certain times a year, I think, and certain times a day, yeah. But most of them are pretty much when you get there, go for it.
Yeah.
But it's dangerous as fuck, mate, because if you get trapped down the side of it, if you fall out of the boat at that point, it will literally suck you under like a vacuum. If you go under that, it literally sucks you down into this gate and the boat will squash you and kill you. I remember being about 14, 15, they tell you that in the demo thing before you go out, and you're like, fuck, really? That life jacket
can do.
shit.
It's pressures. Like the air pressure in space will absolutely mash you up. The same as being underwater. That's why if you're in an underwater sub,
We're steering clear of space, mate. Every fucking week you manage to get some.
No, I've got one. I've got one.
No.
I've got one.
No.
Well, no, actually, no. I'll tell you what. This technically speaking, this ain't a space one. This is more of a aviation one in itself.
Is it Neil Armstrong again?
Nah.
Okay.
Remember them dudes, the Wright Brothers?
What, Ian Wright and his mate, or Sean Wright Phillips? Ian Wright.
Bradley,
no, not
no.
Ian. Bradley Wright Phillips. That's it.
No, these geezers were like pioneers of aviation. 1903.
Oh, the plane guys. Yeah.
1903.
Did they invent the plane?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like modern
okay.
aviation techniques, at least.
Right.
First recorded flights. Anyway, well, these geezers, they've been out of space 3 times.
What?
Yeah, 3 times. So they first went up, but basically
That's a pretty good plane.
There's a little piece of fabric about the size of a postage stamp that's gone up with the latest thing on Mars. It's a little helicopter that they're powering up there. It's the first powered, controlled flight that's ever been conducted on another planet.
And they've used the patch of the original Wright Brothers plane. That's pretty fucking mental, mate. So, when you say the nearest thing, it's not the old Perseverance we've been talking about. It's something they've put up there a while ago.
No, this one's called like Ingenuity, I think.
Oh, okay. Right.
Ingenuity.
Good name.
But yeah,
Fair,
third time a piece of Wright Brothers material's gone into space. 1969, one of the first ones with Armstrong. 1998, again with one of the other dudes. And now these geezers, so...
I like that's a nice touch from humanity there. That's every time we're breaking new boundaries with flight, bring an original piece of the Wright Brothers plane.
Yeah, I'm sure Tesla sent a car up with Bowie playing in the background.
Nice.
Something like that.
That's not the one that went up and then come down and crashed and burned, is it?
Nah, some mad shit.
We can't talk about what's been going on in the news without life being back to normal-ish, semi out of lockdown, I'd say. When we went to the beach the other day, well, up near the beach, just looking around, it was like it was summer again.
Yeah.
And it all seemed legal. There weren't groups of like 20 people together.
That's just nice. It looked normal,
Spaces
didn't it?
of about 4 people.
Looked normal.
Spaced out. It was nice. We'll gradually get there. I literally said to you the other day, all you need now is like pubs and restaurants to be open. And that
They will, won't they? They're on a release time scale. I mean, what is it we're actually allowed to do for this one? What was it? Monday just gone.
March the 29th it was. So it was rule of 6 again.
All right.
They're bringing back the old classic.
Ain't this a bit blurred though? Ain't people saying there's loopholes around this rule of 6 stuff?
No, what it is, you can meet with people from one other household, I think it is, and the police are saying it's hard to differentiate between them. You're allowed rule of 6 now. You've got outdoor sports is back, as from Monday just gone.
Happy days.
Yeah, kids football's back at the weekend, boy.
Nice.
It does basically say stay local, no overseas travel is allowed or anything like that. You still got to work from home if you can, all that kind of stuff. But then it loosens up quite a bit on April the 12th. That's when you get things like hairdressers and stuff are open again. Gyms are open, which is going to help a lot of people.
I need to cut my hair.
One thing they mentioned, this will make you laugh, theme parks. As if that's kind of like a judgment of where we stand coming out of coronavirus. Alton Towers is opening, my friends.
No, man, my fringe is a motherfucking priority.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah. Well, we've got pubs and restaurants can reopen outdoors, so we're back to the ones where I think it's table service. At least this time it's sunny. Last time they
can't
did
go
it was,
indoors for a little while, I've seen. That's coming a lot later.
that was, I think there's one at May 17th. That's when you can look at indoors.
I think indoor seating, I think was like June, maybe.
There's
Yeah,
one
that
at
time.
May 17th, one at June 21st. And I think by June 21st, everything's open. But it's May 17th when it's all there again. And then June 21st, there's only a couple of other things like legal limits on social contact. So you back out normal life, just don't really touch each other. Like hospitality and everything's open to everyone. Hotels, restaurants, pubs, clubs.
Yeah, so back in full swing by then, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think by about May 17th, halfway there.
All right, if we get a nice mild one, if it's fucking cold, I reckon I'll still do it.
Once that sun comes out, people can't help themselves. Honestly, you see what it
True
was like the other
that, true
day.
that.
Mate, it's going to be epic. Back to normal life right as we hit summer. Talking of which, it does bring us on nicely to our debate point, right? I think this is brilliantly worded. Very controversial. I'll give it to you straight. COVID-19. Good or bad? One of us argue for good, one of us argue for bad, if that's where you want to do it, or we'll both come up with both.
No,
points.
let's bounce on both. All right, let's rule out the elephant in the room around it. the obvious elephant in the room is that people did die. Now, at no
Yeah.
point do I want to make light or jest of that. People did die. That is obviously a bad thing about COVID. There's other bad things associated with COVID that didn't involve people dying. There are some good things that have come out of COVID, which is what I'd like to present and debate. There's learnings in society. There's ways that are going to change people as we move forward. So it's not all about looking at the bad things. It's about looking at the good things as well.
So let's rule out people that have died from COVID. I know the statistics have been blurred a lot, but genuinely people that have lost it through just that. Obviously, our heart goes out to them, but got to kind of argue normal Jack the lad who hasn't caught it. Okay, so no one's that's directly suffered from it.
Let's look at it on bigger points, man. Finance. How's the country going to be affected in terms of finance? The money they've got, what they're going to do with it now?
Well, I did see they have said recently that they expect a big surge in the economy again because once you're out of lockdown and shops are open again, people are going to be able to spend money, and they've been saving a lot throughout lockdown. So they're predicting that they're going to go to the high streets or online. I'm not sure I agree though. I think once you've saved up, you can afford the big ticket stuff now. So if you was going to go and buy this B&Q £30 lawnmower, now you're going to go and buy this fucking quality £150 one that you've been dreaming about for a few years.
Yeah, there'll be different levels of like economy stimulation. You're going to get people, your working classes that going to have a little bit more dough in their pocket, going to lash out on a couple of extra bits. They've probably been rinsing Amazon fucking something silly.
Everyone's been rinsing
over
Amazon
the last
mate.
12 months. Like, you know what I mean? Catalogue bills coming out of their ass. But if you're middle class and you can afford to buy things, and you've got, well, not necessarily afford to buy things, but if you're middle class now, are you maybe not going to hang on to your dough a little bit just in case this happens again? How much of a hit have you taken in COVID?
You've got to also think those kind of people can save all year round. Where even when normal life's on, they can save a considerable amount. Yeah,
maybe my wealth shrunk.
But they also invest. So investment markets went down a lot. But if you're new to investing, that's not me giving advice at all, but you'd hope that if the economy picks up, then everything all round starts to pick up.
I do think about it. I keep seeing these adverts, like little YouTube videos about investing in this, investing in that. I reckon it'd be a laugh.
There's some interesting ones out there that do the change you spend. So say, for example, you go into a shop that's like £4.68.
Yeah, decent.
Then
I like
the additional 32p goes into a little pot, and it just, I don't know if it picks random investments or you pick where it goes, but...
I wonder where you draw the line. Could you like get your change to round up to a roulette spin?
No.
On a gambling site, for every pound you rounded up,
No.
You'd get one roulette spin.
That's different. There's gambling, there's investing.
So financially speaking, then, COVID good or bad?
Well,
for the man on the street.
Well, yeah, for your neighbour down the road, a lot of people have been able to save money who have been working. So if you've been, say, working from home especially, you're not paying out for travel. You're not paying out for lunches or breakfast maybe if you're out and about, especially if you're working at high street. We both have experienced that. But then again, people have lost their jobs.
Yeah, maybe you paid for that in other areas. Like you might be saving money, like being at home, etc. But at what cost is that coming to you? Like from a mental health point of view.
Okay, so financially, it's looking like it could be okay. It didn't get as bad as we think on an economy scale.
Mm-hmm.
For normal people, if you kept your job, it's worked out really well. If you lost your job, then naturally that's not going to work out well.
Fair enough.
But mental health will affect everyone in so many different ways. It's a big scope.
So has it been good or bad on mental health? Got to be bad, isn't it?
Well,
universally, got to be bad.
It depends on how you've been affected. If you're, like, say, a lorry driver, you've been working the whole time. You're kind of accustomed to being distant from everyone else, crack on, do your own thing, see your family at weekends. Your life probably hasn't changed that much. If anything, you've got busier.
Small percentage of the population, though.
With that kind of industry. But then if you're a big chunk of the industry that would work in an office, for example, and is now working from home, if you're used to that environment where you're around people and you feed your energy off of them, extroverts, which I am to a huge degree, that has been a complete culture shock. You've got to crack on and do your normal thing without bouncing off anyone else, without being able to lean on people in the room to ask a quick question.
Yeah. That's essentially a founding thing of what I do with the way I work. In my industry, it's very, very beneficial for me to be able to have my team in front of me, within earshot.
Very personable.
Yeah,
kind of
it's
man management.
it's very difficult from a remote point of view, just from a management point of view. But what is interesting is from a mental health point of view, I'm overridingly thinking that obviously it's been a bad influence. I'm having to manage people on a daily basis just to make sure everyone's okay, making sure I'm okay a lot of the time. It's constantly checking. There's a lot more challenges now than just facts and figures on a stat sheet.
I think businesses have changed, like HR. I think big companies are even having to realise that mental health is part of the well-being of your staff and part of their, not performance, their efficiency, shall we say?
Yeah.
As in, if you're in a good place, you tend to work better, you're more profitable. If you're not in a great place, you might slack off, not intentionally.
So
you
has
may slack off in certain
COVID
areas.
potentially put the wind in the sails of mental health agendas? Like, it was coming in a little bit. There's a lot of government drives before COVID about mental health, but very much been a focus since COVID's come along. And there's been some really, really great supportive things out there, online TV campaigns, radio campaigns, media campaigns that really do support mental health since COVID's come out to counteract the very, very sharp increase that they were expecting. And COVID is bad in terms of mental health, but it's also been good in raising awareness at the same time.
It's kind of the Greta Thunberg of mental health, shall we say, as in the spokesperson of, you need to be questioning this shit.
That motherfucker.
Well, I mean, let's not talk about her. She's got the worst attendance record in history. Honestly. She might be saving the planet, but she won't know shit.
Did you see what they're doing this week?
Oh, the statue. They made a bronze statue. I can't remember where it was. It's outside of uni.
Outside of college.
Yeah, outside of college, sorry. Yeah,
ironic,
exactly.
Ironic, like you say.
Irony's a bitch, isn't it?
Never went to school.
2% attendance, she gets a fucking statue.
How'd you make a bronze statue? Is that good for the environment?
That's even more irony.
You know what I mean?
Non-recyclable metals.
Motherfucker.
Anyway, mental health was, let's not joke about it, it was a big thing and it has raised awareness, and I think you can't say you're fully there with mental health until it's considered as bad as a physical injury. Say, for example, a loss of someone in your family, you should have a sick leave assigned by a doctor the same as breaking your leg.
Yeah,
you need a long recovery period to kind of get back to your normal self and get back to it.
It can have that traumatic influence. So we've talked about how we link it to work. So what about the next, numerous thing in our life? About relationships, things like that at home. What kind of relationships do you think have benefited? Because you're going to have people that, as your typical commuting parent that might get on a train early doors, go to London, get home late, may not see their kids unless it was weekends. Potentially now they're working from home. They're seeing their kids. Maybe that's one very particular example. You might go the other way around. You might get people that really did enjoy being away from their kids. Now they're being around their kids.
Well, when you say commuting and everything, I naturally think going into the city, people thrive off that hustle and bustle of being barged about on the trains, getting off, getting their coffee, getting into the office.
Yeah, man, it's a buzz.
Saying hello to 50 people before they get to their desk. Hi, Julie. Hi, Daryl. Hi, blah, 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 blah. That's a big culture shock for them. Are they getting that from their partner when you say relationships? Are they getting that from their kids? Are they frustrated? Or has it worked out really well for the other way around? Are there people that hardly get to see each other that now love this and they're going to find it hard to go back?
Yeah, I just think dynamics will have changed in people's relationships. Mine did.
Yeah.
Mine did in terms of like exposure I got, with my child, or other indents, like other implications in my life, like the way you'd finish a Thursday night, a Friday night. It's just different now, which shapes the way in which I live at home. Different.
And I suppose that also takes away your independence when it comes to relationships, because there's a lot of people out there who have regular nights in the week. You might go down the pub, you might go to football, you might go play pool or darts or whatever. And just once a week, you're like, oh, right, say it's a Thursday night, we do this every week.
Yeah,
now you don't have that. That might have been the time where the missus gets to watch the TV she wants, or goes around one of her mates, or I don't know. Whatever they want to do, and you do whatever you want to do. You have that one night where you're separate, or maybe a couple of nights, whatever.
Yeah.
Now you ain't got that. That's pretty suffocating, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I can imagine it is for some people.
That's the hardest. When we've talked about good or bad, relationships is definitely the hardest one to depict.
I reckon some people would have been under so much scrutiny, like they would have seen themselves or their relationship, their family in such different ways. And like I say, that could go positively, that could go negatively. It's just different. When you look at things in a different lens, you see a different output. Look at the way people approach work. The whole everything was office based. 1% of your workforce work from home. It was a very different working environment. Now you can work from home. People have been proving they can work from home. Businesses are going to look at that. They're going to try and balance their books a little bit and go, right, okay, we don't need to pay 250 grand for this office a month.
Yeah.
We can get these geezers working from home. Lovely, lovely.
You look at the big buildings in Canary Wharf. Are they needed? They've got restaurants, gyms, spas in them.
How much are they worth now? Do they come down in value because no one wants them? That's how it works, isn't it?
I suppose.
No demand, no price.
You want to sell up quick time because I think the world's changed. That's going to be one of the biggest changes, the flexibility of being able to work from home.
It's taken a global pandemic for unprecedented levels of like people having to be locked down for us to figure something out, just to be able to evolve and carry on in a way that all we could do. And it might not seem like much. Oh yeah, so what? Load of people learn Zoom or whatever, but the wheel's turning pretty much.
Well, talking of keeping the wheels turning, you've got businesses that have had to change as well, especially food industry. Restaurants that never had a delivery service, that were just indoor dining. Now, it's just a kitchen and a couple of guys on mopeds or cars or whatever.
Deliveroo me up, bruv.
Well, they've gone massive, haven't they? Just Eat, Deliveroo, Uber Eats, all that good stuff.
I love it. Literally love it.
It's took a global pandemic for you to be able to get KFC delivered or McDonald's delivered.
Me and the missus cheated the other day on, well, they call it cheating, Monday.
Right.
Ordered a Deliveroo at lunchtime. Little cheeky one. KFC bargain bucket, £23 of chicken later. Yum, gobble, 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 gobble. What a great lunchtime that was.
That's amazing.
It was incredible. Thank you, Deliveroo. Would never have done that pre-lockdown.
I've never had, until lockdown, a McDonald's breakfast in bed where I didn't have to get up and go and get it.
Oh, nice.
Just delivered to your door.
What did you have, breakfast? Like muffin or big breakfast?
Double sausage and egg McMuffin, like the hash browns, all the good stuff, coffee. It was
I don't understand these people that get that McBreakfast thing. That's in like the polystyrene tray.
Yeah.
That's nasty. Just get a muffin.
Hearing that plastic fork cut into the squidgy.
Yeah, don't get it. But double sausage and egg muffin, bro.
Talking of good v bad, eating. Now you've got a lot of people that are out there cooking now. Me being one of them.
What was it? Banana bread. That was the big thing, wasn't it? Everyone went
at the start, yeah.
Banana bread me up, bitch.
But a lot of people's eating habits have changed, where you've got Deliveroo and Uber Eats and all this giving out what you'd go and drive out and go and get.
Yeah, but then you've got geezers fucking making lettuce sandwiches, haven't you?
Lettuce sandwiches. Mate, I've learnt a lot. Honestly, I've done a few recipes and I just tried some random stuff.
Give me the best thing you've learnt to eat in lockdown.
I'll give you a couple. I've done a chicken pasta bake, which is banging because it's got loads of peppers, sugar snap peas, like loads of good stuff in it. What else have I done? Paella from scratch. From scratch. All of this from scratch. Now I do a spaghetti bolognese, it will always be from scratch.
Oh, you say pasta bake, right? Do me a favour. If you're making a pasta bake, would you or would you not crush up a packet of ready salted crisps?
Yeah.
into the finish of that pasta bake?
I wouldn't. I can see why people do.
Yeah.
But I would if it was, say, a microwave one or something like that. No. Do you know what I mean? Happily.
Right, people, man. Try this
when I'm making it myself from scratch, I've got crunchy sugar snap peas because I put them in 5 minutes before the end, so they're nice and crispy.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You cook it as normal. Cook it as normal. Pasta bake, rah, whatever your ingredients are. But for that last 5 minutes, you crush up some ready salted crisps. You whack that in the top just to melt off. And it just bakes in enough. Just gets into that cheese that you're melting enough. So when you're eating that, it just gives it that texture. You know when you crave that little bit of crunchy cheese on top, it gives you that crunchy texture on top. It's fucking peng ting, bro.
You sound like Jamie Oliver. Sorry, right. Have you seen Uncle Roger?
Who?
This is
Is he out?
epic. Mate, Uncle Roger is this Asian guy. I can't remember where he said he's from, right? But he's always wearing an orange polo, and he does these reviews on YouTube about egg fried rice, right? Because he reckons he makes the best egg fried rice.
Okay.
And it is hilarious because he reviews all the top chefs, and he just ruins Jamie Oliver because he uses like chili jam instead of some crucial ingredient, and he just murks him every time he's watching another video. He's like, this guy think he Jamie Oliver. It's brilliant. And there's one Gordon Ramsay. He's cooking egg fried rice, and he pulls out his wok, right? And this guy's always impressed by a wok, and Jamie Oliver never has one, whatever. He goes, Gordon Ramsay, British chef, with one wok. But now he have 2 wok. Gordon wok fuck boy.
Wow.
I was in bits, honestly. I was in bits. He obviously puts it on and he acts a character.
Are you allowed to do? Is that your freedom of speech to do that accent?
That is a perfect imitation
Are we?
of Uncle Roger.
We're not going to get taken off air, are we?
It will call us Nephew Mike and Nephew Joe.
All right. Well, to be fair, that sounds funny as fuck, man. I'd quite like to watch that.
There's so many of them. He talks about his wife divorcing him, Auntie Helen. But anyway, just watch it, man. It is hilarious.
Yeah.
But that's just what I'm saying about eating habits. A lot more people started cooking. I started cooking a lot more, and that is just funny when they're reviewing it. But I'd say that's a good thing that's come out of COVID.
All right. So what are we saying then? And bring it to a point. End of.
Good or bad?
COVID. Good or bad?
It's definitely...
One word answer. Good or bad?
I'm going to take this as me as an individual. Good. It's been good for me.
I'm agreeing. I'm saying good.
Let's acknowledge it's been bad for some people, but for me, it's been good.
Saying good.
Nice.
Done. Another one done. Tossed and turned.
Mate, debate points. This is what happens, you know.
Right, before you start.
No. Let me just quickly say something.
Before you start, no.
Where's the jingle?
Already.
You mother.
Yes, I am aware there's a 3-week context.
This was your last one, man.
Do you know what I've been doing?
What have you done?
I've got a little app. It's called BandLab.
Yeah, this is how we made the intro outro.
BandLab. I've done 3 tracks basically, right?
Right. Are you introducing one of them?
No.
Do you want me? If you put it, I can put it in this segment.
The world is not ready to listen to me messing about on a electronic app.
Powerful words.
But I've done 3 for you, right? I'll promise you, I'll have this delivered for next week. No ifs, no buts.
Right? You've just committed that. I'm not cutting that or anything.
Well, no, because I actually started doing something this week. You gave me 3 weeks. I started on week 2.
Right. Okay. You've committed, so we've got a track coming in next week. All right.
As a backbeat, I'm not sure what I'm going to go with yet, but as a backbeat, I've done a Chicago house number.
Okay. Very specific.
Chicago. Like banging, just house music.
And that relates to Random Fact
House. Because that's going to be my beat for Random Fact of the Week.
Okay.
Hey, man, I'm tossing and turning with it. I've also done a dubstep mashup. That was fun to make. Like just making bass lines on an app, just mashing your fingers on bass line and random beat loops, and it's sounding exactly like a computer shitting out a fucking electronic track. Brilliant. I might go with that. And the other one was like a nice little like slow hip hop vibe beat, which I'm probably gonna go with.
See, that's what we're into. Let's be honest. We're coming in with hip hop.
Yeah, I'm on it. Right. I'm on it next week, bro.
No, you've let us down. You've let me down. You've let your team down. All right. Next week, you better redeem yourself with something banging, but you better redeem yourself with a quick fact. Go on, what you got?
Did you about that kid?
What kid?
He was at school.
There's a lot of kids in school, Jay.
Nah, he's an inflatable kid.
What?
Yeah, went to an inflatable school.
Where's this going?
Yeah, he had inflatable teachers.
Right.
They taught him inflatable subjects.
Right.
He didn't do very well.
Because he blew it all off.
They was not happy.
Why?
Your punchline might be better than mine. They was not happy.
Why?
Well, he got a bit angry one day. Put a bit of a puncture in things. And do you know what the headmaster said?
What?
He said, "It's not just me you've let down." It's the old school.
Did I not see that coming?
I've mangled that.
That was fucking awful.
Yeah, there you go.
Again, redeem yourself, man. Random facts. You better have some for me. You ain't done a jingle. You better have some facts.
Oh,
Fuck's
I'll
sake.
tickle myself on that.
Come on.
Right.
What you got?
What, again?
Don't give me this big ass build up to a shit pun. What you got?
Sounds like a crap rapper. Shit pun.
Crap.
It ain't big pun, it's shit pun. No, man. Right, again, them Chinese. They've been messing with us for longer than you think. You know fortune cookies?
Yeah, love a fortune
They're not
cookie.
even Chinese.
Fuck off.
They're not Chinese.
Don't tell me they're German or something.
They're not diverse. No, these are actually Japanese inventions that were brought to the United States. Not even Chinese.
What the fuck? That's like, what is it? Chicken tikka masala's not even Indian, really. We invented that, or Scotland invented it, I think.
You've got to keep a close eye on this shit, man.
It's bullshit.
Keep a close
You've
eye.
got this theory going about Chinese people, haven't you?
No, not just Chinese, but like parts of the world that you don't really know, or you may not be necessarily as in tune with or intuitive with, right?
Yeah.
Did you know Buddha?
The fat cunt, yeah.
No, it's not even fat.
He is. I've seen the statue.
It's skinny, pal.
What?
Yeah, Buddha.
Well,
not
like
even
in the
fat.
books?
Yeah, it's a misconception. I don't know who told the story wrong.
Then why has he got the big smiling face, all the rolls looking like the Michelin Man, big droopy earrings in and shit? Like,
People told the story wrong. You know, sometimes you listen to someone tell a story, they're a bit pissed. They put a little bit of a spin on it.
yeah.
It's religion, isn't it? Tell the story to the next village, on to the next village.
Chinese
no one
whispers,
wants to
kind
spin
of,
it.
yeah.
Some dickhead along the way turned around and went, yeah, Buddha's fat. He's not.
The fuck?
Go back to his early depicting. Sorry, I should have fact checked. I can't remember the fact checked on this one now, but it is.
Anyway, Fat Buddha is
Yeah.
what we used to call people in school.
Yeah.
Like, if they was eating too much cake and shit, you'd be like, oh, you fat Buddha.
And that's just some prick telling the story of a twist. Dickhead.
As a rival god, innit? He was fat anyway. Don't worry about him.
Dickhead.
Do you know what? I've got some stuff for you, right? I've looked this one up
You
and it
got-
just cracked me up reading the fucking title, yeah? There was a 4 times over dog mayor.
Fucking yes.
These pricks from a town
Oh,
in
what? Sorry?
dog. So a dog
Yeah.
was the mayor.
Oh, God. Now, see, I've heard you pronounce this wrong before. He's not talking about John
What,
Mayer.
dog?
No, he's not talking about John Mayer. He's talking about a mayor. As in, a mayor of a town.
You're having the mayor, right? With-
Right.
And this
People-
is American, okay? So
Yeah, but they're not
It's a
retarded.
mayor.
They're not fucking retarded, bruv. They can say the word mayor properly.
it's a mayor.
That's not what you were saying.
Well, yeah, it's a mayor, right?
Fucking
Anyway, it was a dog.
yeah, that's the more important
4
thing.
times over.
Sick.
It was in a town in Minnesota. Cormorant. There you go. That's what the name of it. I did my facts, right?
So vote the dog in.
What did he do well in the first campaign that really struck a chord and was like, yeah,
Rolled over.
we like this guy.
Showed his tummy.
Good boy. Yeah, really. We want better healthcare. And he's like,
Bring that shit back. I bet he can walk up a fucking set of stairs without falling over, though.
surely no one ran opposed to him. You can't lose to a dog. How many suicides were there for campaigns?
What would his vice president be if he was a dog? Cat?
Cat.
Yeah, equality.
Standard.
Just to show you stand up for all animals.
That everyone can get on with. If dogs and cats can get on, the whole world
We
can
all
get on.
That's a symbol. It's like Rocky. Wait, on a side subject, Rocky's going to bring a prequel series back in.
Fucking, how many
He's
times
milking
can
it,
you
he's
rinse a
milking it.
film?
Well, I've got a shape in my life for a Rocky prequel series.
The Apollo films were sick.
Yeah, it was
the
good.
newer ones.
Yeah, that was good.
No,
Sorry,
Creed,
Give a
sorry.
derail
Creed.
fact. I'm just putting that out there for people. It's sick.
Anyway, there was a dog mayor. Got elected 4 times over. Mental.
That's not even the funniest thing that's ever happened in US politics.
Trump.
He probably
Up there.
To be fair, he probably trumps everyone.
Nice.
This is absolutely hilarious, right? So
Yeah.
you've got America, you got the political scene. It's 1887.
Okay.
There's a woman called Susana Sola. There's a town that she lived in, and they were voting for the electoral, the first US politician for their area.
The local mayor
Hmm.
or governor, whatever it is.
And all the geezers that run the town, they thought they'd take the piss. They go, okay, it'd be hilarious. Let's put a woman on the ballot, watch her get absolutely annihilated.
When was this? Well before women could vote, or
Yeah, mate, this is 1887. This is
Oh, shit,
early
okay.
doors.
Yeah.
Early doors. Women had no rights at all. And these geezers basically took the piss. It don't take a genius to guess what's coming. went to
The fuck
bat.
off.
She fucking wiped the floor of her, mate.
No.
66% of the town, wallop bang, straight in. First female US representative within Congress.
Out of irony.
Yeah,
Out of
1887.
What, they actually had to ship her in as well?
Accidentally advanced women's rights as a piss take joke.
She had to be the leader.
Yeah, she was on it.
Oh
Get it.
shit, that's brilliant. Can
So
you
big
imagine her? She's
big
like,
up-
haha, mugs.
Big up to you, Susana Sola.
Yeah,
Big up
well
yourself.
played. Well played.
Decent. Boy, you think that one was alright? I got one for you. This is going to make you squirm in your seat, guys.
Squirm in me seat. Go on.
Squirm in your
That's a
seat,
great word,
right.
squirm. Yeah.
Romans.
Romans.
Naughty buggers. Right? When it come to like hurting people, torturing people, they were inventive.
Yeah, Roman Empire and that. They took over half the world, didn't they?
They had means. You know, there's one they called like the brass ball. And it's basically like a cast of a brass ball.
I've seen that in a film, and they heat it up. They put it on a stove.
Naughty.
Oh,
Naughty
can you?
sauce.
You're literally
Right.
frying.
Not everyone can afford a brass cast of a ball. Probably cost a couple of quid.
Ballcast. Yeah.
Probably more than the fucking Greta Thunberg statue. Still not. 24 fucking grand, mate. Not happy with that. Taxpayers' money.
How funny would that be? Someone burning inside the Greta Thunberg statue as if it was global warming.
Put a lid on that smoke, burning the atmosphere.
Oh, yeah,
So
brilliant.
when you can't afford brass statues of Greta Thunberg to burn your victims, they used to get goats.
You did what? They had brass goats.
No, instruments of torture.
Fuck off.
Goats.
What? Just in your ear, constantly.
No, that's a miss.
That's
No, these are
torture.
goats. So what they would do, right? Pin you down, whatever. Stop you moving.
Strong goats.
Bring out a bucket of salt water. Put that down next to you. You're laying there like, oh, fuck me, I'm going to die anyway. Why is this bucket of salt water here? Bring out this fucking goat. It's sees this geezer laying on the floor. Not a problem. Everything's all right. What they do is then get the geezer's foot, put it in a bucket of salty water. Goats, proper fucking crackheads for a bit of salt.
Yeah, they climb up fucking dams and shit, didn't they? I think it was on Top Gear or something, but they literally climb up sideways just to get the calcium and the salt out of the stone up there.
Yeah, in the wild, man. It's a mineral
Yeah.
that's in high demand.
Yeah.
Absolute crackheads for a bit of fucking salt. So what they do is naughty sauce.
They just lick
Proper
his
naughty
feet.
sauce. Mate, yeah.
Yeah.
What they do is they keep applying salt water to your feet. Now,
Right.
have you ever heard the phrase rough as a cat's tongue?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
vaguely.
saying rough as a cat's tongue all over. It's
Right.
really fucking rough. Goat's tongue is like triple, it's like sandpaper, whatever.
Oh shit, so he's cutting you.
These
Oh!
motherfuckers are licking
And they're
your
putting salt on.
feet. And there's constant salt water dripping on them shits, blood, goat saliva. Oh,
Okay.
that's insane. That's like water by 1,000 drops. or
Okay, yeah, you made me
1,000 cups.
squirm. You made me
Proper-
squirm.
Proper naughty sauce. Brilliant for education. Brilliant for the roads. Naughty fucking cunt.
That's torture at its best. When you're saying he's just getting his feet licked, I'm like, yeah, I've been like through shopping centres and people have had their feet bitten by a little fish and that. That's nothing. But if they're cutting them open with salt, it's bitching.
Down to the bone, mate. They lick that shit down to the bone.
Ugh. Torture tactics, right? Leads me nicely onto my next fact.
Have you got a torture fact?
Yeah, kind of. It's about CIA, right?
As if you
They like a bit of torture, but also no, it's not torture.
Oh.
But CIA like a bit of torture. I was trying to go with a link that you just fucked up for me, but anyway, I'm going to roll with it, right? The CIA like a bit of torture. They also very good spies, yeah, very good spies. What they tried to do was make spy cats.
Why cats?
Yeah, like cats that you have as domestic pets. Cats.
What are they doing? Training them from birth or like putting a bit of robotics on them?
No, they're not like robot cats or anything like that. They literally just put in listening devices in their ears.
Well, they come back and be like, meow, meow.
Well, it was
meow,
during
meow.
the Cold War, so it was the Americans trying to do it, obviously CIA, against the Russians. So they would obviously like drop cats off somewhere with little fucking mics in their ear holes and try and pick up on Russian conversations. But how, like, I'm not being funny, yeah. I don't really like cats, if I'm being honest. But they're pricks. They don't follow orders.
Is this your catfish one again? Are you literally catfishing me?
This is legit, man. The CIA tried to make cat spies during the Cold War.
So the
little mics in
CIA
their
are throwing
ears.
pussy at the Russians. That's what you're telling me.
Cold pussy.
But you are right, they are pricks. They don't fucking listen to a word you say. A dog's obedient. Cats are pricks, mate.
Exactly. You go, right, go in that building, he'll turn around about, meow, and just fuck off somewhere else. Jump over a fence, you can't catch him.
I've heard they do it with dolphins.
What?
Dolphins can be trained. You can train a behaviour into a dolphin.
I thought you said cats do it with dolphins. I was like, what?
No, they rape dolphins.
What?
Look, cats don't rape dolphins. Dolphins rape.
They rape?
Yeah.
I thought they're the only other sex to enjoy having sex.
Exactly.
Sorry. The only other species to enjoy having sex.
Exactly. So they rape.
Has a dolphin give consent? Open the blowhole a bit.
Mate, I ain't signing no tune of friendly fucking catching forms. Fuck them.
Right, going on off that, I watched, what was it called? Seaspiracy.
Oh, this new thing.
Oh, my
Everyone's going
shit.
nuts. I want to watch this. It's good.
Yeah, so a guy I know watched it and was like, love it. I walked past and there was like 5 minutes of it on. I thought, okay, yeah, I could get into that. Looking for something to watch. Bang on Netflix, first thing that come up. All right, yeah, go on then, I'll try it out. It was just mental, man. Absolutely mental. I was literally going through it, pausing because of the facts they're throwing at you. You're like, shut up. So something like whale farts. I swear to God, whale farts, the particles in there release oxygen, or release carbon dioxide or
A lot
something.
more fucking oxygen.
But it's something to do with like 80% of the world's oxygen is produced by whale farts.
Fuck off, not having that.
I swear to God, watch it. Seaspiracy,
I was going to
mate.
say, before, which made me laugh, but I was going to say, it's already been called out for a few of its facts. People that participated in it have said, taking shits out of context. But you can't go around telling me that 80% of the air I breathe
legit.
is a wow fart.
Bruv, I will.
Not having it.
I'll post it on our socials.
Not having
I'll tag you in it. You can see it. Go and fucking watch it on Netflix. It's amazing. Honestly, blow your mind and out your ass.
Mate, you need to stop smoking that wow crack.
Wow, crack.
Fucking your brain.
So I've got one last one for you, right? We have a lot of lols, don't we?
Yeah.
We have a lot of
Ruffle.
we have a lot of LMFAOs.
Rufflecopters.
OMG dates back to World War One. OMG as an acronym for Oh My God dates back
No, I don't.
to World War. There was a letter in 1917 to Winston Churchill from someone called Lord Fisher.
Bollocks.
Look it up.
You've gone 1917. B, you've mentioned Winston fucking Churchill in the same sentence as telling me OMG goes back. This is bollocks. This is your cat.
A letter to Winston Churchill containing OMG, but the funniest thing about it, he put in brackets after, oh my God. So he's abbreviated something and then had to type it out because he's one of the first dickheads to use it. So that hasn't saved you time at all in your telegram or your letter.
I don't know if I can get on board with this one.
That's a banger,
No, I
and you
don't.
know it. Blow your mind. World War One, they was like, OMG. Imagine, they finally took Hitler and he's like writing a letter to him, LOL.
B.R.B.
We shaved his moustache, LMFAO.
Just like pictures of targets, emojis to send him targets.
What was it, Morse code as they're going back? They're like, what's this? PMSL?
Send him a picture of fucking Albert Hall.
Albert, who's he?
The Albert Hall.
I thought he was like, from Only Fools and Horses. Fucking cracking. Right. Seems like you can produce a jingle. You can do the summary for us this week, Joe. What's happened? What have we learnt this week?
No, okay. All right, this week then. So we've relocated. We're out in the Shed Diaries.
Yeah, new
Not quite the
studio.
Rum Diaries.
Yeah.
Still the red wine diaries for me. Very, very nice. Speaking of the diaries, we've heard about your Sausage Fest diaries.
The Meat Feast
You've
Diaries.
been about on the Pork Sword diaries. Letting us know how you've been getting on.
Pork sword.
For some reason, you thought fucking nuggets just magically shape themselves.
Well, that's what batter. Sorry, when you're doing pancakes, they don't come out the same fucking shape, do they? The batter just spreads
I
out.
don't know where you got that information from. A big old boat got stuck and ruined shit for everyone. If you're waiting for your PS5, motherfucker, it ain't turning up.
Most expensive 3-point turn in history.
Ain't turning up. Wright Brothers, bless them, God rest them, going to Mars on the regs. Been up there 3 times now. We obviously debated the COVID things. Now,
Yeah.
we said good or bad. Now, we don't want to disrespect anybody that may have been affected. You know what our vibe is, you know what our jam is. But
Well played.
I'm still going to say good from a personal experience level. Growth with my family, growth with my kid, my wife. learning to live in a new way. I'm jamming. I'm feeling good about things.
I think what we learned from all of that is if you were still working and in good health, then actually it was good. If you was affected in any other way, then it was
Chinese
bad.
are still being pricks.
As always. Are you going to put this in every summary?
Didn't even invent the cookies.
What was it? What was it before the
Claiming
Rottweiler?
that shit. Pass off the dog as
Anal
the fucking,
COVID tests.
as the wolf.
Fucking
There's
hell.
a Rottweiler in a cage and they said...
We should have a segment of just Chinese news.
Oi, Buddha ain't fat. Don't fat shame gods anymore. It's not cool. Jesus is probably a little bit body conscious. He looks like a hipster now. Everyone's calling him a right old dickhead. Somebody elected a dog into Congress. Man, they elected fucking Schwarzenegger. Who are they not going to...
They elected Trump as their fucking president,
Right, that's
mate.
my boy. Don't talk about my boy. Romans are dirty cunts.
Well, we knew that. That's not news.
Go licking your shits to the bone, man. That's naughty, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's proper
filth.
naughty.
That is filth.
No, I'm not having it. Don't like it. That's bad.
Oh, that was even worse. Nah, cutting that.
Take the piss, bruv. I'm the goat.
Alright.
Whistle time!
When you come to the end of the line with a buddy who is more than a brother and a little less than a wife, getting blind drunk together is really the only way to say farewell.
Au revoir.